From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Luis Severino gets the call for game one of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
First pitch of the game, and he turns it around with a line drive. Was he ready to hit or what? Don't miss it if you're swinging at that first pitch, though. That's the key.
At the plate, Neil Walker. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Well, you're playing good ball right now, and you know all day long, oh, they're bringing their ace, huh? Okay, that's okay. We're playing good right now. We'll match up with him. Okay. That's how you feel when you know you're playing good and you're facing their ace.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
You talk about a pitcher's umpire. If you're working both sides of the plate, you have a tendency to be pretty effective with Matthew Ross back there. Look, there's no doubt he's a pitcher's umpire. If I was pitching in this game, I'm sending him a taxi, making sure he gets there safe.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Standing in, Yoenis Cespedes. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Here's the 1-1. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's been one of their big run producers this year, currently 3rd on the team in RBIs. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Now the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Now at the plate, Curtis Granderson. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. On the ground softly towards second. Scooped up on to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Nothing in the Mets half of the first. The Yankees first set of swings coming up. Crosstown action on MLB Network. Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's really had a tough time his last 3 outings. ERA over 9. That's basically giving up a run an inning. He just has really struggled and not been able to figure it out. They're giving him the ball, though, and anytime you get the ball, you got a chance to turn it around. We'll see if today's the day he turns it around.
Leading off for the
Here's
Yankees,
Starlin Castro. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, they've been a little up and down on this road trip, a little inconsistent, but 2-2 is not bad, better than being 0-4. They win this game today, though, and it really kind of turns the tide for them a bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. A quick out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Well, Matt, we're seeing a lot of lineups like this lately. This club has a lot of power, but not a lot of speed. Shouldn't be surprising. You don't usually have the combination of the two where you got speed and power, but their power, no speed. They have to hit the ball at the ballpark if they want to win.
Here's Brett Gardner now, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Jones. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
batting third, catcher Gary
Sanchez. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a pitch to build on right there. In this ballpark, the ball's flying. You want to keep the ball down. That was excellent.
Here it comes on 1-1. This is line to left, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Here's Chris Carter now. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through for a hit.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
First baseman, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. 0-1 pitch on its way. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Granderson is under it, and that's the 3rd out. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch of the at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Austin Jackson. I can't believe how long this guy's been playing center field. You know, he almost wasn't a baseball player. He was going to go to Georgia Tech and play basketball, or maybe go and be a lottery pick in the NBA. He had a 40-inch vertical in high school. I couldn't believe it. Then he signed with the Yankees, and he was that short. And they said, you know what? There's a guy named Jeter. So now, here he is. He's still in the outfield.
Into the windup and the pitch. Jose Reyes comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, even though these 2 teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And another foul ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking. Ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Here's another 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Chase Headley, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. The thing about Travis, not a big guy, and he's had some injuries along the way. But if he can stay healthy, he's got a great pitching staff to catch.
Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So coming to the plate, Austin Jackson. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. This is popped up. Duda is there for it, and that ends the inning. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. We'll move to the third with no score. Now batting, David Wright, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
David Wright.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Another 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
In now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He singled to open up the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, there's a one-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with one out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Here's Neil Walker. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Right side. And Walker will reach. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. A hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And another punch out here. 6 already. And that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on. And when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Lucas Duda, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 delivery. A cold strike on the inside corner. Third inning, no score to this point. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jackson looks up. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
The right fielder,
it is Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One 0 count. Here it is. Swing and a line drive. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 3 runs already home here. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 3-0 New York. Digging in, Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Castro.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jones racing back at the track. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Lifted in the air out to left. Cespedes is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3. Ready for another chance? Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jose Reyes.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Ground ball right side. Castro has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Wilmer
Stepping
Flores.
into the box, Wilmer Flores. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Zobrist has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 3-0. Here's Chris Carter now. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
Designated hitter, Chris Carter.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 now. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Walker into shallow center. 1 out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Greg Bird. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after him being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Didi Gregorius is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still down.
Leading off with the Mets.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Adam Jones.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Neil Walker is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's up to 22 in the doubles column with that last two-bagger. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, that ball right there, Matt, he hit it hard. We saw it. He smoked it to the outfield. This may be a sign. Pitcher's starting to get a little bit tired. He's starting to make some mistakes. He's leaving some balls over the plate.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Jackson is under it. He's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in and looking for more, Lucas Duda. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Out of play off to the right. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Ball 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch, but he did a nice job of laying off it.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Curtis Granderson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope,
and that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. From the stretch. In there, 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Chase Headley. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Jones is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
High pop up. Camping under it is Duda, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in for his second at bat, Austin Jackson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Liner toward right center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really well.
Number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Ready once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jose
Stepping
Reyes.
in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. Jackson is there. 2 down.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. And an easy play out there for Headley, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Brett Gardner now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top. Of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Gardner. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
50th pitch of the game on its way. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing two fastballs now in a row.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch. A sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. In now, Chris Carter, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
First baseman number 33, Greg.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped fouled at the plate. Grounded back up the middle. Walker has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy could pick up the runner at third now.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch on its way. Didi Gregorius is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Hit down the line at first. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, that's a big hit right there. With 2 outs, you just try to be simple. Put the ball in play, get a base hit, drive the run in, and that's what he did right there.
Headley.
Stepping in now, Chase Headley. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Some more. Back here in the Bronx. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball.
Leading off for the Mets.
Digging in to try it again, David Wright. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
A high fastball is in there. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Little dribbler down the line. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Popped high in the air. Calling for it, Bird. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Tyler Clippard will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Tyler Clippard.
Into the windup and the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here's Ben Zobrist now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Center fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now a ball rolls softly to second. Taken by Walker. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin.
Digging in and looking for more. Austin Jackson. A hit in 2 tries so far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Granderson is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 14. Second
Here's Starlin Castro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Jones. And that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Coming in on it is Jackson. 1 away. Lucas Duda will stay. Up toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Bird has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 3, Curtis Granderson.
In is Curtis Granderson.
He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Mets 4 and the Yankees 2. Addison Reed is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
43. Addison.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. One and 2. Here it comes. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here comes the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is under this one. And that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Carter now. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Right is there for it. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 4-2. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter.
Striding in once again, Jose Reyes. Plenty of history against Tyler Clippard. 4 hits in 19 tries. And he takes ball 1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Liner towards second. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's a nice infield single. And was he flying down the line or what? But, man, you should say, hey, he's smelling that base hit right there. He was digging for that hit.
Pitch too high, and that's over the catcher's head. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And now the runner's trying for third. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit down the, and this will kick off the third base bag. And they won't get an out here, but the trade-off will be that by hitting the bag, it may very well have prevented a run from scoring.
There's a little number. The third baseman charged. He barehanded it. Just wasn't able to put enough on it to get the hitter. But, man, I love the play. And if you're hitting, oh, my gosh, you'll take that hit all day long.
David Wright is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down, a base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Adam Jones comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
This is where you really...
Has a look, now the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Plenty of history against Tyler Clippard. 2 for 10. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jackson giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Gardner is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jerry's Familia enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Outside, 2-1.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, Everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's set, and the pitch. Didi Gregorius is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 5-2 the final score tonight.